Even though I'm looking long, I don't want to forsake the short play, and I don't want to get trapped, you know. It kind of feels like this trend line that I drew here from the Globex high level down is being respected here. We did get a couple wicks above it, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
It actually looks a little bit better on a 1-minute chart. So right now I'm just waiting.
Yeah, suddenly I just don't have a bias any longer.
You know what? That's not a bad thing.
Right. It sure beats guessing at it, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Large buying wicks on a 15. Numerous.
Alright, so it looks like it's bouncing there. It's that Globex level. And it looks like I missed it. Well, that's the way it goes. Actually, that little plot right there is exactly where I was looking to get in.
You think it's too late?
Mm-hmm.
I got 15 ticks, that Globex high.
Yeah. Not sure why I put a limit order there, but I did. Like as soon as it surpassed 59, I put in my limit order, and it didn't even stop for a second. Should have gone in market, but shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I was just feeling it. It was like really slow, you know. Like, or at least I felt it was really slow. And seeing that thing kick off there was, it just wasn't the fastest thing, you know. So, but it hurried up as soon as it made that little push above that previous high candle right there and all that kind of stuff. So it's the way it goes.
You know, this may exist in other markets too. I've been just kind of a student of the CL for so long, but it seems like these CL traders, they love that head fake right there. You know, they love it commonly gives you that false breakout, you know, before it darts to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Have
It
you
does.
observed that too?
It does. Or
About that third or the fourth push through a trend line?
the worst
Right
is
there.
like the double dip is what I call it, or a double pump. So basically what happens is, and it's sly, like let's say you have a retracement going on, you know, and it just, alright, so it made a new high up here, you know, then it made a new low, and let's say you get long right where that arrow is, then it comes there and like it pushes just a little bit lower, you know, and comes back to that level, and then it would make the move, you know, back up to the high side.
Right.
Now, technically, this is where the APA4 MTF deal just plotted a new breakout to the long side above 84. So there was some type of two-range zone that's just formed, and it's given us a possible long signal there.
Hmm.
And it's a breakout signal. So it really needs to, I would prefer to see it open above that point. There's the open above. We are coming to the first 15 minutes, so see how the retest of the Globex level turns out for us here. kind of curious where my zone's at here on this thing. Oh, there they are. So, yeah, definitely move from demand up to supply.
Okay, so Gabriel, that's saying that there's more supply than demand?
I'm sorry, what?
Is that saying that there's more supply than demand?
Oh, no. We
Oh.
just made a move from
Oh, okay.
supply up here down to demand. It found that money bounce as well as a secondary bounce here, and now it's moved back up to supply. So because this supply area has been hit so many times and it's brown versus this blue color, I would think that we could go higher.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I was talking about the up move at the very beginning of the day, so that's nothing new. So we're coming to the close of the first 15 minutes. I'd really like to see above 88 happen if this uptrend is going to continue. Good morning, John. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy.
Glad to hear it.
I would have liked to take that long, but I was configuring my settings in my workspace. I uh, decided at the end of last week, going back to using 1 minute,
Oh, yeah?
waiting for closes. I just like, I like waiting for a close in general when I'm looking for a signal, and I feel like using a fixed time interval close can work out better than some of the tick. Waiting for a tick close, along with I think it would allow me to use uh, stop market orders a lot more, which I kind of want to. But I think just in general, I think it's a pretty solid way to go. I mean, clearly, 'cause that's what you're rocking. So.
Mm-hmm. But I still have tick charts, so...
Yeah. No, I mean, I
But I still like them,
yeah, I like
And,
them too. But as far as just, playing it more like a machine,
right.
you know.
The nice thing about the minute charts is you don't have to worry too much about, well, was that there when I actually saw it, You
Yeah.
know, was that how it looked, however long ago. So, alright, so this thing's starting, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's starting to top out or something here.
Yeah. I mean, we're still like within this range, and that's why the long, like right at the open, would have been nice, because
Mm-hmm.
it's been directional range, and it kind of looked like around the bottom.
Like
Um,
around the bottom.
but
But
the thing with taking a short
the
is
thing with
even
taking a
below
short
as
is even
high as
below the top high is
it's been tested a lot, and I'm getting feedback, which is
that's a lot
pretty
of
cool.
feedback.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure
Pretty
out
cool.
who. Oh, it's Praveen. He's giving feedback there. Okay, so that should be off now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Praveen, I had to mute you. Um, but yeah. No, I was looking at the long at 59 actually, but
Yeah.
for whatever reason I missed it. Like I went in with limit instead of market, and it destroyed that idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it's just a Monday morning thing, and I just had my trading off my chart and right-clicking and junk. I don't know. Should have had it open. Should have had my chart trader open, and I could have jumped in, but
Yeah. It is what it is.
yeah. Definitely not the end of the world.
Are you using on the 1 minute? Are you using 5 and intelligent just on the regular APA setting?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Yeah, right now the 5-minute intelligence setting is, well, it's just a lot of, well, of course I'm also using APA 4, so there's just a lot of little lines being drawn there.
Yeah.
Alright, so technically on the 6 range we just saw a double bar engulf with that little green candle right there. Maybe the 6 range does show like the range that we're truly playing right now.
So those MTFs, they're yellow. It looks like. So we could still give a bounce. 15 minutes brown. There's a nice engulfing close right there, and that little consolidation after that bull spike.
Alright, so I'm going to measure out some William things too here. Obviously looking for my reversals at this big zone over here, as well as where the Globex low is. And I'm actually going to move this zone just a little bit. Kind of like the zone looking like that. So I'm going to move it up. I feel like we're in a big move to the upside also on YM. Here comes the opening time for the U.S. markets. So let's see what happens there. I feel like we could go a lot higher here on okay, so I feel like we just closed the gap on YM. Looking at my 15-minute chart, looks like we just closed the gap there. So I think we could run up to like 16,061 pretty easily. see how it goes. So, like, what's going on with crude right now? Like, seriously, like, this is, it's been the setter chop, you know? Maybe nobody really feels like trading today. Alright, so now we've decided to break the low on CL here. That we put in right there. And we've been ranging in between for like the past like 25 minutes. Seriously. Like, what's up with that, you know?
I'm showing that as the previous session closed as well.
But the way that it just kind of hung there, you know?
Yeah, it was 3 closes above it, and it dropped through it. Well, I'd like to see a retest of that Globex low real quick on YM. I think that would be pretty cool.
Oh, there's some momentum. Wow. Let's see if it's going to break this thing or not here. There's a big momentum candle, or big bear spike, depending on who you like to listen to. Maybe I'll look to do something at like 7 o'clock-ish. And it might just range in between these two zones that we have on our chart here. And it's very possible too. But I'll be back here in just a couple. So, John, have you done anything today? Or have you been kind of like me and just letting things go?
Letting things go.
Uh,
I think just watching how this retest of Globex low is going.
it's kind of funny, but I actually really like these setups that I have plotted here on the 6 range.
Yeah.
Go long, go short.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why didn't I take any of those? Oh wait, probably because I don't know.
Didn't feel like it.
Yeah. Narrow range. I mean, I know I tried to take the long, but the short, I didn't feel it,
Yeah. Same thing with the short. I mean, you almost would have kind of like to see it pump and make a higher high, exhaust a little more buying pressure, and then get a signal above around Globex high.
Yeah. I would have liked, definitely for a Globex high trade, top of the hour or something like that. Bottom of the hour, Globex level, signal, all that kind of jazz all together. So the only one that I really didn't try on was the short play. I tried on the long play and I just missed out. Line's really, really rangy today too. Look at all that consolidation it's putting in right now. I mean, wow, So is there any news or anything that we should be aware of coming into today?
I don't think so.
Well, so I guess crude wants to break to the downside, huh? Hmm. Actually feeling a little frustrated now. Now that I finally have a breakout of the Globex areas. Looking looking over here at my 15-minute chart quite a bit right now, just to see where things are kind of at. So from here, I'm going to be drawing a new trend line, I think, from this double top area down here. Because that was a definite failure to break the high. Nice little doji top at the candle, or at the high. And then we just saw 2-bar engulf off this 15-minute chart. Now that also means that if this is there, and if we take another one and we put it down to the low, that's what that looks like. So this technically is higher high, lower high, well, it doesn't really matter. It's a higher low, and we're looking for a new lower low here. See if it happens today. Well, here's a retest of the Globex high level or Globex low level, coming into the top of the hour. And I just got off my first target. Let's see what happens here.
Hey, Dad.
Hi, honey. How you doing?
Hey, Mama, put charger on your back.
Looks like it failed to break a new low there. So we may start to range here for a little while. My second target is going to be out here at 30, and then 100, as always. Stops just above there, above the Globex high. Hey, good job, Jose, for getting on that long bus. That was really cool.
Hey, thank you. Yeah. Was sweating there for a while.
I know that feeling. I'm kind of feeling that right now.
And I took the 30 points. I didn't want to go any longer. Every time I get greedy, it just takes me out.
hmm No, I can understand that.
Let me go for a coffee. Be right back.
Alright, so this thing just loves to range. Just gonna try to take off another one out here. This might be a slow day.
We have that 1 o'clock news or that FMOC guy talking.
Oh yeah?
FOMC, yeah. 1 o'clock Eastern time.
I really should have probably taken off my my second one, because this is the range down here. It's not very big. It is what it is. Although I don't know if I'm going to get it. Alright, well I just got a tick on my second one, so there it is. I think this is not going to work out like I've foreseen it. I've kind of been distracted with a little one in my office today, so it's kind of plays into the game of everything else as well.
Oh, you're going to show him to trade early.
I mean, I want to give it hope to hit something big, but technically I didn't play the range with my second one when I should have. So, I'm kind of paying the piper right now. This YM looks like it's maybe coming back down here, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of. Can't go any higher. This is small zone right there on the regular session. I can see it's bouncing off of there on the 15-minute.
You said on the regular session?
Yes. Well, it's right at the Globex, and on the regular session you can see it too. So.
I think the short's growing stale.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
I think I need to get out of this.
I'm not feeling any love right now. I should have taken my, I don't know, 12 ticks or whatever it went down there. It was maybe 15, I don't remember. But, yeah,
Ouch.
15, 16 ticks and call it good. But, yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, neither did I.
I think it's because Ari was in the room, like, doing stuff, and it caught me off guard, and I didn't follow my rules of, scalp, play the range, then make it look good. And instead I got out with +1. Which is paying for itself. I mean, it will be a positive trade no matter what. It's just how big positive. A few $100 or maybe $1,000. That's the question. Why I didn't take these entries here, I don't know. Well, I know why I didn't take the long, but for whatever reason I just wasn't looking at the short. Probably because that word bias got into my mind. And
If you look at the daily and the 240, it was indicating short
oh yeah?
at the before opening.
Huh.
Yeah, the
Interesting.
prior 6 sessions were green on the daily. Seems like we're kind of overdue for somewhat of a pullback, when you think. Of course, I'm usually wrong about that.
I love how you say that and take it. That's funny.
I think it's clear on the 240. What's
You know, on the daily it definitely does look like we're retesting this little deal right here. But are we going to get anything off of it or not? I don't know. I'm going to step away here for a couple minutes as I go get some more coffee.
your mic picks up incredibly well.
Okay, so I am back. And let's see. Looks YM just bounced off the Globex high, coming back down. It's not actually that funny at all. But it makes for a rather kind of boring day, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that it didn't give us a signal short right here at 41. But it is what it is. Alright, well, that's that. I have been stopped out now. Alright, so if this little 6 range chart, it gave us a long signal like at 7, I don't know, like 7:08, and it just gave us another long signal at 7:30. Kind of interesting there. That's the way it goes, though, right? You know what, guys? I'm not having a very good day today, so I think I'm probably done at this point. Just had a hard time paying attention for whatever reason.
With all your trader helpers?
Yeah. Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah. It's Monday too.
And it's a Monday. Mm-hmm.
Gabe, would you have time sometime today to help me look at my charts? When I use the new software on a Renko hybrid 6, it works fine. When I drop it down to a 4, Renko 4, it doesn't plot the active and dead zones for whatever reason. It's plotting, the 6 is plotting fine, but when I drop down to a 4, it doesn't show the active and dead zones. And I can't figure it out or figure out why it's doing that.
Okay. Actually, let's do that now, but we'll wait until the bottom of the hour is over, if you don't mind.
Sure.
It kind of feels like it's coming back into that opening range now. But that's kind of where we took that that first trade off of Globex low opening range. So there's just zones all over this chart. uh, Alright, so YM seems to be touching this level right now, that aqua level in the 4 range. And yeah, I don't really have anything on the 1 minute. I think it could still go down to like 13, 14, which is down here, so we'll see if that continues to play out on YM. I want to see it go through this aqua level and then bounce off that Globex. But well, technically it's already over, so time of day trade I don't think is going to work out on this one. Maybe at 8 o'clock it will. But the markets seem kind of slow today. And if there is truly an FMOC announcement later on, then that explains quite a bit there. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started on your thing now, Craig, if you don't mind.